Hey guys, it's Jeff. We got a bus update. It's been a quiet one because we've been busy with holidays and whatnot, but the state decided that I needed to work on it, specifically the air quality board. And despite my best request of this being, a retired school bus, they say you have to emissions test. If you remember, I think we got into this exact same thing a couple years ago with the old bus. Shouldn't be surprised, but there's one lady at the board who I was gonna be nice and not say her name, but I don't really care. Her name's Denise. She's a butthole. She is very mean in her responses. So the trickiest thing about finding someplace to test this thing is finding someplace to test this thing because it's so big. So also the other bonus part is getting it out of its current parking spot. So if you look, I built myself into a corner here a little bit. We got fence all the way around, but I spent yesterday kind of fixing that. So through the magic of video, woo, and boom, magic of video, whole corner taken out. Let me show you what I did here. So post right there, you can see, ooh, right there, we put in these little hammer-in things. Here's the other two. One down there, and one more right by there. And what that did is allowed me to take out 4 sections of fence so we could essentially extricate this. So now what I can do, so there's the bus, so I can kind of I should be able to swing it out that way. I might have to kind of get a little creative and back it a ways, but should work well. So it's nice. I mean, you can see the fence stops there now, which is just a ton of space. So it's mostly the swing, so I'm not hitting the fence that I have to worry about, but I think this should help us immensely. Now, I have yet to put it back together after the bus has been in and out, and I do have to try to avoid those with the tires, so I gotta get the help from the wife. But all in all, I think here's the fence pieces. It's about a 10-minute job to get to get that from a fenced-in corner to nothing. So not bad. So it's plugged in right now, heating up the engine, and then we charged the batteries last night. Everything should be good. I'm gonna start her up, and I'll report back after the emissions test. All right, test is done. Not without difficulty, but pass. Woo! A couple interesting things. First of all, I started off at a quick lube place, like a Jiffy Lube. Went in and they looked at me like, I don't know what to tell you. We can't do that. It would have fit in the bay, but they said they didn't have the right hose or something. I don't know. I also confirmed that I had forgotten that this doesn't have an OBD2 connector that I can find, so that makes it super interesting. But anyway, so I was a little disheartened. Went to the map to try to find another place. Was planning on going a long way, but then found one in a Target parking lot that was actually not bad. Pulled up. The guy was really nice. He said, "Yeah, we can just do it manually," and had me just kind of do the little snap thing like we did last time with checking the opacity, and it scored a 4.9, which is less than, I guess, 40, I think is my limit. So that's good. It's done. 2 years done. So we're back in. It was really easy to get in and out of the parking spot, which was awesome. It took me a couple swings to get in, but it always does. But really just one to get out. So I like the new setup there. And this was far and away the most I've driven this bus, which was interesting. It hasn't moved in 14 months before this. So the transmission was a little cranky. I need to go look at that. What it would do is it'd kick to 5th, and then it'd bounce right back to 4th and say service, and then stop, and then it'd do that again. And I'd have to basically jam the throttle down to kind of get it to kick to 5th and stay in 5th and stay happy. And on that note, the throttle is sticky. I don't know if that's the linkage or if the cable or what, but that's the other thing I'm going to do. So throttle and transmission. I might just need a fluid change. So otherwise, engine-wise and whatnot, we're good for a couple years. This is the current state of things. It's a mess, but the layout is down. Floor's down, so I'm ready to start building. So that is checked off, and keep an eye on Instagram and here for more videos. Happy New Year.